What if the same angels that rained fire on Sodom are not gone, but waiting, destined to return at the end of days? If their mission once was judgment, could they be the very ones to unleash the final destruction foretold in prophecy? In the book of Genesis, two angels came to the city of Sodom. At first, they seemed like travelers, strangers at the gates, but their presence carried a hidden terror. Within hours, they struck the men of Sodom blind, and by dawn, fire fell from heaven. The city was erased. But here's the question no one asks. Were those angels only meant for Sodom, or are they part of a larger recurring plan of divine judgment that will unfold again? These were not just messengers. Their power was terrifying. They blinded men with a gesture. They summoned fire from the heavens. The Bible doesn't call them ordinary angels. It suggests they were agents of judgment. Some traditions describe them as warrior angels, guardians of God's holiness. Others suggest they were archangels, beings like Michael, who carries out divine wrath. But here's the mystery. If God used them once to erase corruption, why would he not use them again at the end of the world? Judgment by fire is not unique to Sodom. In Noah's day, water destroyed the earth. In Egypt, an angel struck down the firstborn. In Revelation, angels unleash plagues and pour out bowls of wrath. The Bible repeats a cycle. Sin rises, angels appear, destruction follows. So what if the destruction of Sodom wasn't just a historical event, but a prophetic shadow, a glimpse of the final judgment when angels once again walk the earth? History doesn't just repeat, it warns. The book of Revelation describes angels standing at the four corners of the earth, holding back the winds of destruction. Later, angels sound trumpets, bringing plagues, fire, and darkness. Revelation 16 speaks of angels pouring out bowls of wrath, rivers of blood, scorching heat, and a great earthquake. Notice the parallels. Sodom burned with fire. Revelation says the final judgment will burn with fire. Could it be the same angels, called back to finish what they began? Here lies a terrifying question. Were the angels of Sodom holy servants of God, or fallen destroyers allowed to execute judgment? If they were holy, their return means God himself will unleash them once again in the end. But if they were fallen, it means their destructive role could signal a darker deception, a force that brings chaos before the true end. 2 Peter says, "The heavens and earth are reserved for fire, kept for the day of judgment." Revelation 20 says fire will consume the enemies of God at the very end. Just as fire consumed Sodom, fire will consume the earth. And if fire is their signature, who else would God send but the very angels that wielded it once before? Jewish and Christian writings outside the Bible, like the book of Enoch, speak of angels appointed for destruction. These angels are not guardians or comforters, but executioners of divine wrath. Some texts describe them as beings who keep watch until the day they are unleashed again. Could the angels of Sodom be among these watchers, waiting for their appointed time? Some scholars argue the angels of judgment were simply natural disasters, written in symbolic language. Others believe they were literal beings, unseen forces still walking the earth, unseen until the command is given. Imagine this. The same beings that once erased Sodom may now be among us, hidden, silent, waiting for the day they rise again. What if they are already here? Jesus himself said, "As it was in the days of Lot, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man." In Lot's day, angels appeared. Fire followed. Today, the world mirrors Sodom in its corruption, rebellion, and decay. If the prophecy is true, then the angels of Sodom are not history. They are prophecy in waiting. The story of Sodom wasn't just about fire, it was a warning. The angels of destruction acted suddenly, without mercy and without delay. At the end of days, there will be no escape, no second chance, only judgment. The question is, when the angels return, will they find us ready or standing in their path? Sodom's destruction was swift. The end of days could be swifter. What do you believe? Were the angels of Sodom one-time messengers, or will they walk the earth again in fire and judgment? Comment your thoughts. Will the angels of Sodom return? Like this video if it made you think. Subscribe for more biblical mysteries